Hey there, my future millionaires and slow stacking legends. I hope your day is crushing it, unlike my recent anniversary dinner. So, quick story time, just in case I sound a little, well, unique today. 2 days ago, it was my girlfriend and my anniversary, and I, being the romantic genius I am, booked us a table at a Michelin star restaurant, right? Fancy, swanky, the whole 9 yards. It was a good time, an awesome time, even. The food. Oh man, the food was interesting. I'd be flat out lying if I told you I wouldn't trade every single one of those tiny, artfully arranged morsels for a good old McDonald's cheeseburger. Seriously. But regardless, it was expensive. And the absolute best part, I chipped my tooth halfway through dinner. Like, seriously. So, if I'm talking with a slight lisp today, it is because half my bottom tooth decided to make a dramatic exit. Dentist appointment tomorrow, thank goodness. Just setting the stage here, folks. You know, keeping it real. But beyond my dental dramas, I really wanted to make this video because this topic, this burning hot take, has been absolutely consuming my thoughts. As I'm out here building my financial fortress, looking at every single path to boost my income, I see so much negativity swirling around one specific thing. And I'm here to drop a truth bomb, to offer a truly unpopular opinion about the idea of working a Nine-to-5. I'm going to say the forbidden words here, the words that might make some of you gasp. I personally think it is perfectly okay to build massive wealth. Working a 9-to-5 job. Yeah, I said it. I know. You're all in shock, right? Can't believe it. But hear me out. In this wild era of content creation, endless advertisements, and the internet at our fingertips, it feels like every single video, especially if you're trying to grow your income and snag that sweet financial freedom, every other video is screaming at you. Quit your 9-to-5. Start a business. Be your own boss. Dropship. E-commerce. TikTok shop. YouTube. The whole shebang, right? And listen, I get it. I truly do. It works for a lot of people. I've seen folks absolutely crush it with drop shipping, e-commerce, vending machines, car washes, Airbnbs, you name it, all those sexy side hustles. But here is the cold, hard truth. While some of it works for some people, it absolutely will not work for the vast majority of people. We're living in this grindset culture where everyone thinks they need to get grimy, quit their 9-to-5, become their own boss, and escape the wage slaves' corporate shackles. They tell you corporations just want you for quick turnaround, blah blah blah. But I'm here to tell you, a good job, corporate or not, with a killer culture, a company that actually lives its values, and most importantly, a clear promotion path that, my friends, can be one of the absolute best foundations to build serious wealth without ever quitting your 9-to-5. My biggest beef with this whole Nineto-5 hate narrative is how many people feel genuinely bad, genuinely insecure because they work a 9-to-5. They're bombarded with online gurus telling them they need to quit to get ahead. So, if you're out there, working your 9-to-5, putting food on the table, hustling to make ends meet, please, for the love of all that is financially savvy, do not feel bad. You are doing the right thing. We all have to do it. The brutal reality is not all of us are going to become rich millionaire content creators, TikTok shop moguls, drop shippers, or vending machine emperors. It is just not going to happen. Statistically, mathematically, it is impossible for every single one of us to achieve that. So, I'm here to give you permission. If you're working a 9-to-5, it is okay, more than okay. I actually think you're doing something smart. This 9-to-5 hate, it has gone way too far. There is this narrative out there that if you work for someone else, you're a wage slave, you're wasting your life. But not every job is toxic. Not every corporation is some evil pyramid scheme out to get you. Some of us, and I'm raising my hand here, we actually like the structure that comes with a 9-to-5. We like knowing when we clock in and clock out. We like planning our vacations. We like that sweet stability of knowing every single week or every other week a paycheck is hitting our account. Now, compare that to owning a business or chasing side hustles or being a content creator. You genuinely don't know when that next paycheck is coming. Sure, you could have some amazing blow-up months, but you can also hit some serious downturns. So for some of us, that consistent, steady income is a lifeline, a peace of mind that is invaluable. So, the real question isn't whether you have a 9-to-5. It is whether you're using your 9-to-5 intentionally. Are you making your 9-to-5 work for you? Let me explain what I mean by that. First, a little mind-blowing statistic. I might be inflating or deflating it a touch, but I heard a study said like 85% of kids nowadays wanted to become content creators or YouTubers, and I totally get it. I'm not hating on content creators. I'm making a YouTube video right now, right? But I'm just here to tell you, it is not realistic for all of us to do that someday. People need to adjust their expectations because here's the secret. If you have to work a 9-to-5 the rest of your life, you can absolutely still achieve financial freedom, build an amazing financial foundation, be happy, spend time with your kids, and have a fantastic work-life balance. I personally see my Nineto5 as a launchpad. Think of it this way. I treat my job like I'm an investor. My Nineto5 gives me consistent income, like I said, that glorious structure. I get paid every single week, and here is the kicker. My job offers a 401k match of 6%. That means for every 6% I put into my 401k, my company puts in another 6%. It is free money, people free money, plus I have health insurance. By leveraging these three things, consistent income, 401k match, and health insurance, I can budget effectively, I can plan my financial future with certainty, and I can invest in other powerful vehicles, like my Roth IRA, or even fund a side hustle. All because I have that rock-solid predictable income stream. I know exactly how much I'm making each week. So you don't have to choose between working a 9-to-5 or a corporate job and building wealth. Believe it or not, you can do both. You can work your 9-to-5 and you can build serious wealth at the exact same time. You just have to stay focused. So here is my checklist, my non-negotiable criteria for a 9-to-5 to be a good 9-to-5, a wealth-building 9-to-5. Number 1, does your job have a clear promotional ladder? This is a massive, massive win. I'm a hard worker, I'm driven, and I want to climb that corporate ladder. The company I'm with right now, they have an incredibly clear and solid promotional path. Every single leader in this company, assistant vice presidents, even the CEO, they all started from the ground up. They began at entry level and worked their way up over years. So if your company offers a transparent path for advancement, that is gold, and it absolutely should be on your checklist. Number 2, you absolutely do not want to hate what you're doing. I mean, come on, life's too short. For example, I work in data analytics. I genuinely love numbers. I love money, I love data, and I love analytics. I specifically do data analytics for the merchandising department. So I get to play with numbers, see how money moves. And honestly, I genuinely enjoy my work. I get to provide insights and make actionable decisions for our team, applying my knowledge to help us make smarter choices. I truly enjoy my job, and because I don't hate what I'm doing, I'm happy to take that money and fund my future. I'm investing my money. If you saw my very first video, you know I'm investing 51% of my income every single week to build my future. That, my friends, is a win. That is financial freedom in disguise. A lot of people won't call it financial freedom because it is a 9-to-5, and there is this weird stigma that 9-to-5s are inherently bad. But trust me, that is a win. Number 3, you need a good work-life balance. If you're working a 9-to-5 right now and you never see your kids, never have time for yourself, well, maybe it is time to look at a different company. But the company I work for, they have an amazing work-life balance. If you need to take your kids to school, they let you. If you want to go watch your kids play basketball, they encourage it. Having that solid work-life balance is crucial for your overall well-being and, frankly, your sanity. And number 4, you want to work for a company that you know is going to perform. My company has been around since, I think, 1981, or maybe even 1965, a seriously long time. This company has thrived through every economic downturn, through COVID, through everything thrown its way. This company has consistently performed exceptionally well. That gives me an incredible sense of stability and security, knowing my job isn't going anywhere anytime soon. So have your own little checklist for your 9-to-5, or if you're looking for one, as long as it is a company you genuinely like working for, with a good culture that supports its people. There is absolutely nothing wrong with working a 9-to-5. Also, like the name of my channel, Slow Stack Society, I'm playing the long-term game. Do I want to retire early? Of course. Do I want more flexibility? Absolutely. Would I love to be a millionaire tomorrow? You bet your bottom dollar, but the reality is that is probably not going to happen. And I'm perfectly okay with that because I've set clear, realistic expectations for myself. I'm not in some frantic rush to blow up my financial foundation just so I can be rich tomorrow. Would I love that? Yeah. Would all of us love that? Of course. But in reality, we have to acknowledge that true sustainable wealth building is a long-term game, and there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Right now, I'm focused on growing in my role, learning valuable skills. These two things directly apply to my 9-to-5. Outside of my 9-to-5, I'm laser-focused on saving and investing consistently. I'm building my foundation of wealth by strategically utilizing my 9-to-5. Now, think about it this way. If I started a business, and full disclosure, I've never personally wanted to start my own business. It is just not my jam. But let's say I did, I probably wouldn't have any money to invest or save for at least the first few years. Most of my capital would be poured back into the business. And sure, that could be great if it is successful or terrible if it flops. But even if it takes off, you might not call it a 9-to-5, but you'll be putting in 12 to 14 hours a day just to keep it running. For example, I used to work at a coffee shop. The owner, a great guy, he wanted to escape the system of a 9-to-5. He wanted to be his own boss. So he started his coffee shop, and this dude, he worked 20 whole days to make sure that coffee shop ran as perfectly as humanly possible, and he was probably taking home, maybe, $50,000 a year. And I'm not knocking him, he was awesome. A great mentor. I loved working 10-hour shifts with him because I wanted to see him succeed. But my point is, there is this massive stigma, again, fueled by social media, that we should hate our 9-to-5s, we should hate working for people, and we should all aspire to be our own bosses. And while I think having that mindset, wanting to create your own success, is fantastic. At the end of the day, if you're working a 9-to-5 and you feel like you're doing something wrong because some influencer online told you it is not the path to greatness, please know, you are not doing anything wrong. You are building wealth at your own pace. And if you're not, you can absolutely start stacking slow and smart if your current 9-to-5 or corporate job funds your peace, funds your growth, supports your family, and contributes to your long-term goals. I mean, that is a win. You should feel incredibly happy and grateful to have a 9-to-5 that supports you in that way. And I get it. There are tons of people with 9-to-5s who absolutely hate their lives. And that is why I'm saying maybe look for a different company. But if you can find a company that checks those boxes, that lets you spend time with your family, has a great culture, offers a clear promotional path, and at the same time, you're building your money at your own pace, you're stacking your cash, investing, saving, funding your growth, and your long-term goals, that is a genuine win-win. Don't let social media rush you. Don't let it make you feel like you need to be rushed. I'm here to tell you, you don't need to be rushed, and I know it is hard. I'm 25 now, and when I see these 22-year-olds flashing their Lamborghinis, a tiny part of me thinks, man, am I late to the game? But in reality, I'm not. I'm moving at my own pace, and that is perfectly okay. So whether you're in a corporate job, a 9-to-5, freelancing, or just trying to figure things out, just remember, there is no one right way to win. We are all just trying to build with intention. That is it. We're all trying to win together. We're all trying to build with intention, and it is a long, slow, often boring process, but it will eventually pay off. Hopefully for all of us. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment below with your job path. You don't have to tell me your company, but let me know if you like your 9-to-5, if you work a 9-to-5 or a corporate job, and if you agree or disagree with my hot take. I know this is a super controversial topic, and a lot of people don't agree nowadays. But I personally believe there is something truly valuable about working for a corporation with an upward promotional path, a good work-life balance, and a track record of success. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day. Stay boring. Stay patient. Peace.